Hey guys, going over the most common things I see wrong with arm wrestlers' techniques in training and in matches. So the first one is guys who block off their own pronation by either leaning on their arm or having their elbow too far inside their body. So if you lean on your arm, you can't really pronate past neutral. You get blocked off by your own body actually. The second issue is guys who have their elbow inside here also can't pronate past neutral. Their pronation gets locked just in the neutral position and they can't take anyone's wrist if your pronation's locked here. Now the exception to this is if you come around like this, you lock it here and then your hips come around, you can now see the back of your hand. But if you just walk up square to the table, lock in your pronation right here and try to arm wrestle and top roll someone, it's not gonna happen, at least not effectively. And the first issue I talked about, how guys lean on their arm, the way to fix that is to just stay upright, don't conform to your opponent, and don't bend with your body, bend with your legs, right? So don't be bending over your arm, bend with your legs. You can watch Vitaly Laletin, he does this fantastically. Bend down with your legs and stay upright. And honestly, you should be having your hip and shoulder and elbow in a line the whole time. It's much easier to see the back of your hand that way. You should never really be having your elbow inside your body too often, unless it's some like weird circumstance. All right, the next issue I see is guys who have their elbow far away from their body and they try to drag or hook someone. So when your elbow is this far away from your body, you're basically localizing all the pressure to your forearm. You're not using near as much of the lat and chest and all that meat you have right here as much as you should be. So when you're hooking someone, you want to stay elbow close to the body, almost close to your back, honestly, and then come forward like this. You can watch Alexander Mordotov do it when he hooks people. His whole body follows his arm, and he has a very easy time just dragging guys right back in. The exception to this would be Travis Bajan. So Travis, he's not like a hooker, but he's just a high side, but he brings everything back, hand and elbow together. This only applies to guys who are bringing their elbow back first and coming down. The last thing I notice the most is guys who train pronation, and they do it from the losing or the fully supinated position, and they bring it back up to almost or to the neutral position. And they do this for reps. This is one of the worst things you can do. This just trains you to have pronation when you're hooked and you try to drag someone out of it. Where you want pronation is from neutral position to top roll position to finish. And ideally you want to have a towel on the back of your hand and you want to be using a cable, not a band or a free weight in my opinion. So this kind of makes the pronation get super targeted, I guess. And when you have it right here, it's much harder to pronate fully than it is without the cloth or the towel. Engin Terzi has great videos on this. I just showed a buddy one. You go watch him, and basically he has it to the side and he'll bring it from here to here. But your elbow always stays close. You're not reaching out like this, and you're just bringing it over. All right, that's it.